And so you got back in the competition.
Yeah.
You really were able to push, make yourself felt. You did well.
Well, those first couple episodes were rough. I was nervous, I was like worried about my knee. I was in 4-inch stilettos. The next thing you know, I'm on the runway again. We're doing that rusical. I was worried about my knee. It was just, I was so terrified I was gonna hurt myself for some reason.
Yeah.
And it was causing me to like kind of be messy. But bitch, when I had to lip sync against poor little Calorie, and bitch, when I tell you, I'm just gonna tell the real truth. I was so mad that I had to lip sync against her of all people. You can ask my sisters. I was so mad. I was cussing and smoking my cigarette. Not like crazy out loud.
Right, but you were pissed.
Everybody knew. I was pissed because I felt like I had to send, for me to stay, I had to send the only other big girl home. And that made me mad as hell. Because bitch, y'all can judge me for saying big all the time, bitch, but I'll be pro-big the rest of my life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Somebody needs to be proud of it. So if y'all hate that I'm proud of it, fuck you. You a sizist. That's what I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If you mad I love that I'm fat, then fuck you, you skinny cunt, honey. You obviously don't have no meat on your bones. But so that's what I was really distraught. But after that lip sync, I was so motherly up until the end. Like, I was giving the girls all the advice. Like, oh, well, y'all are going to need man. And all the girls were asking me all the questions. Like, and I was giving them all the answers. Like, oh, well, you're going to need management. You're going to need this. It was all the business questions.
Oh, right.
And I was even giving them hints about the show. Like, understand that, like, hard ice is this, soft ice is this. You know what I mean? Even though they say that we need to be ready at this exact time, here's a little tip. If you have your touch-up bag, when we're backstage and waiting for 45 fucking minutes for them to get the lighting right, you can ask a PA for your touch-up bag and glue that nail you didn't get to glue on. You know what I'm saying? The little stuff.
Yeah.
So make sure that your touch-up bags are packed appropriately so that if you need a powder puff or some nail gluer to finish your nails, whatever, stuff like that. But bitch, I'm gonna tell you, after that lip sync with Calorie, mama, the game was over. The game was over. I remember to this day coming backstage, bitch, and this was the moment. And there's another moment I'll tell you about with Asia because of this moment. I came back from backstage. Everybody was already back there. They they let, obviously, the girl who goes home leave. You have to stay. Then you meet with the girls in the back. Then you hold for a moment. You get the dance moment, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Then you exit. I was trying to do the same thing that I did in season 9 and be the last one so I could pop my head back out moment. So I did that. And when I came down those stairs, I said, bitches, it's a brand new motherfucking day. I said, I'm not doing that fucking shit again. Y'all can all suck my asshole, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I said, I'm not Mother Teresa no more. Y'all need to work on yourselves, bitch. I am not doing that again. If y'all have to do that, I am sorry, but it is a brand new Eureka today. I was mad, but I said, no, ma'am, I'm not doing that again. It was the scariest shit of my life.
And you endeared yourself to them more than you ever could imagine.
Bitch, and the next thing you know, honey, Asia was like, I come fuck with you now. That was real tea. They were like, Asia was like, literally a few days later, she was like, honestly, Eureka, she said, I didn't like you until you came down those stairs and you was like, you know what? It's a brand new day, bitch. She was like, I got work to do.
Right.
All this pussy ass shit I've been doing, PTSD bullshit. I love y'all, but good luck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love you, good luck. I love you, good luck. Eureka, will you zip this? Absolutely not. No.
Zip it yourself,
There's
darling.
PAs for that. I'm busy. There's PAs for that. You know what I mean? Not my job.
So you started to feel really focused up.
Yeah. Very powerful.
You killed Snatch Game. Honey Boo Boo.
Oh, I loved it, yeah.
Honey Boo Boo of Love. You did it.
Bitch, I had waited for 2 years, basically.
Was that what you were going to do your season?
So when I did.
There you are.
Oh, look at her. Oh, bitch, there's a story I got to tell you about that ketchup moment.
Okay.
I almost made RuPaul vomit.
What?
I knew you'd want to hear it. That's my lead-in sentence, bitch. I knew you'd want to hear it. RuPaul does not like to watch people physically eat. It's apparently a thing. And I had one of the things that Honey Boo Boo's family does is make sketty with butter and pasta and ketchup.
Yes, which is already kind of gross.
Right, it is gross. So I had a bottle of ketchup as one of my props too. I brought props, bitch. No, so she's, Oh, just at some point, Monique was like, kept trying to make fun of me. Do you remember there's like a moment in the show where she's like, well, I think Honey Boo Boo needs chicken or food or something like that. And I'm like, chicken nuggets are my life. And I like grab this thing of ketchup and I start in my mouth. You know, and RuPaul turns and she's like, well, Honey Boo Boo, what do you have to say about that? And I'm just like, and she... And you just hear her like, as soon as she notices me, it's like, and she looks back at me and I'm like, like showing her the ketchup in my mouth. And she's just like, and turned away. And I like notice and I'm like, so I start swallowing all this ketchup. And the next thing you know, I'm over here and I'm like,
oh, God.
And she's like looking over at me again. And I just smile. My teeth are all red. She's again.
Oh my God.
The best thing in my entire life. And she was like almost walked all the way up. She had to walk away a little bit.
You've literally gagged RuPaul.
I did gag her.
Mm-hmm. Now take me back to that dramatic lip sync battle between you, Cameron. You were both dressed as old ladies.
I just remember, bitch, during that Untucked, I was like, I know I'm a lip sync. I was like, I'm gonna have to just dance. I'm gonna have to dance it out. I was still a little paranoid, but I was like, you know what? No, bitch, you got this. You've been dancing at least a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I hadn't been doing like the jump splits or anything like that yet.
Because you were doing it when that music came.
I just saw her in the corner of my eye. And I forget what maybe the shake thing or something. And I saw all the judges staring at her and not me. And something hit my head, bitch. And I said, you know what? Fuck this. And I stomped you saw me.
Yes, we did.
You saw my big ass. I was on a mission. Then I was on a mission, bitch. Stomping to the back of the runway,
yeah.
bitch. And said, okay, I guess
time to do it.
Now or never.
Yeah.
So, bitch, I started kicking, bitch, and jump, spin, split, bouncing in the circle, Asian, everybody's going shell, screaming. The fucking, the PAs, the directors, everybody starts flooding out from behind the cameras to watch me and Cameron go the fuck at it. Yes. When I tell you the energy was so crazy high. And then when me and Cameron did that jump, because we didn't see each other. Right. At that point, I done kicked my shoes off because I thought I was Patti LaBelle. Bitch, and then did a hitch kick, and then I was hitch kicking across the stage. And then when we did that split together, we heard and you could hear the girls, the judges, the PAs, the directors, everybody was screaming. But when RuPaul said to me, that was a lip sync, Shantae, you stay too, bitch, I collapsed and wail screamed, bitch. I was tore up. I said, you got me, bitch. And then even like 10 minutes later, we're still standing out there and I'm like, RuPaul, just so you know, you fucked with me. You know what I mean? I'm like, you fucked with my head, bitch.
Is that ketchup girl still screaming?
Oh my God, I'm right. Is that ketchup gal still screaming? What is she doing?
Well, that's amazing. That was quite a journey, quite a moment.
Yeah.
Now let's just take a quick dip before we keep going to the finale. For the reveal-a-palooza, that was the finale, because there was so much pressure that year for some kind of reveal, because we all know that Sasha Velour had won with the rose petals, so it seemed like everyone was trying to figure out what their reveal was going to be, some more successfully than others.
The reveal, actually, for me, the big girl wins, I was supposed to have smoke bombs come off. So I was gonna be the most. I had these neon smoke bombs.
Wow, that were on your body?
Yeah. Hooked to the costume.
And what happened to those? I
pulled tabs and they come out. Well, I was testing them outside, honey, and there was a producer that was like, no, bitch. They're like, you did not pre-approve this. Because we were supposed to send in any kind of, whatevers. We had pre-approved.
So smoke bombs, they were like, don't do it, bitch, but live butterflies, they were like, okay.
Idea. We had no idea. For me, mine, my first costume was what I meant was my first costume was supposed to be the smoke bomb costume, because the theory was supposed to be smoke and mirrors. That's why I ended in the mirror layer. So when I decided not to do the smoke bombs, I was like, well, I better wear this motherfucker first. and get the layers out of the way just in case I lip sync against someone I don't know.
Right.
And save the big girl wins. It kind of happened that night that I made the big girl wins the last lip sync. And in my head, I was like, oh, bitch, that's smarter anyway. Because if I was to win, that would look cool as fuck.
Right.
That would have been cool. I didn't. So it was.
But you came really close.
It was still cool. It was still cool.
You still did
I didn't
great.
win. I want to have I want to have that costume remade, and or at least that bottom part of the word, so it's like the big girl does not win. You know what I mean? Like, or the big girl and then just blank. You know what I mean? Something.
Just the big girl.
Or just the big girl. Yeah.
But
Just
the big girl came in
attach
second.
that shit to the corset.
That's got to feel good.
It did feel amazing.
And you got to that level of placement where you could get more money and more recognition and feel validated. Is that how it felt?
No, not at all, really.
Tell me what it really felt like.
No, it felt like hell. It was so bad.
Because you were disappointed
we didn't know
for losing?
yet. Well, the time we film it is like
Right,
a
of
week
course.
before it airs.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Right, so it's
You
not live.
You get your version. You get to film your version
So
of winning.
we feel it, you know, and I got to have my moment with the scepter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I wish that moment would have played. I was throwing a fit. It was, I can't be the victim in my fit throwing and my disappointment because I wasn't the victim. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was bitter. I was mad and I was sad all at the same time. I went crazy, bitch. I might have been I have had some record shit with RuPaul's Drag Race, and this is what it is.
Yeah.
One, I went home injured. Got invited back another season. Had 2 wins in a row, then 2 double Shantays, which that one at the finale was for Aquaria. Not for me, baby. And, period. Yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's a lot.
Oh, well, and like, was batshit crazy after I lost. That's the last one. That's the one I was getting to. Is that I turned batshit crazy, you know? I turned into I hated everybody, and the people that was shitty and shady to me, I felt like I needed to fight. And, you know, I let myself be a weak person, you know, and I'm proud now to be out of that. It gave me an anxiety disorder. I gave myself one. It was probably still in there somewhere. But that really triggered it. You know what I mean?
You saw yourself acting out on social media and everywhere else?
On social media, when someone was being shady or messy, I felt defensive.
Right.
It was time for me to fight because I was just mad.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the only way I can explain it. It had nothing to do with anything else. I was just mad. And I was sad because I was mad, you know? And I was mad because I was sad. You've been there. We've all had those moments.
We all understand that kind of feelings, especially on such a big scale.
Yeah. I mean, to this day, if I thought deep enough about it, I would cry about it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted that. I wanted that shit so bad. And to me, I wanted it more than anyone else in the world ever wanted it. It might not be true, but in my head, I wanted it more than anyone had ever wanted it. But I do believe I had a moment with Aquaria after the finale, and the reason that I appreciate her as the winner is because it was before we knew who won. I came downstairs, I walk into her dressing room, and I'm like, Aquaria, because we both kind of knew it was between us at that point, regardless.
Right.
Cameron was there, she did a really great job, but just by the reaction, what we brought to the table, we kind of felt like it was between us. And I was like, this was hard. And I said that to her, and she said it, and we collapsed into each other's arms and just cried and was like, this was really, really fucking hard. And she cried too with me and was like, this was hard. You know what I mean? And she said that and was honest and open about it. And she's a very guarded and protected person. And we both were just like, so I believe in my heart she wanted it just as bad as I did.
Yeah.
And that's why even though at the finale viewing, when I was like crying because I lost, I had to hug her because I knew she wanted it just as bad as I did.
Yeah.
And that's why she is who she is and she's as popular as she is. And that's why I don't try to take that from her. You know what I mean? And instead of like bitching about not winning because I didn't want to take nothing from her or look messy like that bitch and try to fake that I wasn't bitter and upset, I lashed out in different ways, you know? And that's just the tea, bitch.
That is the tea.
And luckily, I'm jolly now. I'm back to eating cheeseburgers, bitch.
That's
okay? Good. But yeah, that's a real moment with a bitch, though.
I bet. Eureka, there's just so much tea that we can continue to talk about, and we're going to continue to talk about because Eureka is going to play Look at Us, so you're going to want to tune in for that. Well, Eureka, I'm glad you could come on here. I'm glad you have some perspective for all, and you can get yourself out of some of that drama that's been weighing you down, I'm sure.
Girl, you know, I have had a lot of things in my life weigh me down, and drama has continuously been one of them. But what also weighs me down is the amount of love and motherfucking truth
That's right.
y'all are putting into the world for us old crazy bitches that randomly made it on a reality TV show and now are thrusted into the lights and spotlights of people all over the world.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Well, sweetie, you've turned it so fiercely that you have snatched the trophy, honey! Yeah! Oh my God!
I'm sorry you had to see that, ladies and gentlemen. What's this for? Is this a bowling trophy you got from your dad before he left your family?
No, it's inscribed to you. And Eureka, don't worry about that. We've also got you a lap dance. Yeah!
Stop this dress. Come on,
Lady Red, while your sister has some fun, why don't you take us out with some Black Lady Screaming?
Why is he scared?
Hey, Queen! Hey, Queen! Hey, Queen! Oh, you better watch your hands with her, hey, Queen! Yeah! Hey. All right, like I said, Eureka is going to continue because we're going to be looking with her, and you're not going to want to miss that. Thank you to Lady Red. Thank you to the beautiful Remy Cruz. And of course, thank you to Eureka! Yeah! And we'll see you all next time on Hey Qween. Bye, baby. Hello, children. Click here and subscribe. You're welcome.